with the next function, that is directing. We have in the last lecture we have discussed the function staffing. Now we will discuss directing. So directing is the sole function of the organization. Sole means what? महत्वाचं एक important function है. If you have good planning, if you have organized everything, if you have best staff, but the person who is guiding is not properly, his instructions, his guiding is not proper, then the whole plan will, you will not get the success from it. So let's see the question. They will ask you what is directing and explain the importance of directing. Explain the importance of directing. See the meaning. It is called sole function of the organization. It deals with guiding, instructions, guiding, communication, inspiring, motivating, supervising the employees to achieve predetermined goal. Why we are saying predetermined goal? Because goals are already set in the stage planning. So they have already staged in organizing function. We have started, we have collected everything. In staffing, instructions have been given, responsibilities are given, and in the direction function, what we do, we instruct, we guide, we communicate, we inspire, we motivate and supervise the employees to do the job. And all these instructions are given by who? Director. So director gives the correct path. He always guides the people. So he is called as life spark of an. He is called life spark. Life spark of an enterprise. Now the definition again we are considering the definition of a man. That is, direction consists of the process and techniques utilizing in issuing instructions and making certain operations are carried out as planned. As per the plan, whatever the activities are going it properly in smooth manner or not. Direction plays important role in that. Now let's see the importance of direction. Now what is the importance of this function? Let's see the first point. It initiates action. Initiate means what? To start. It initiates the action because proper instructions are given to subordinate while completing their assigned task. I have assigned the job. Now I have to give the instruction. What to do, how to do, when to do. All these instructions will be given to the subordinates from the manager. That's why directing initiates the action. Next, it integrates efforts. Integration of efforts is possible through proper leadership and effective communication towards the accomplishment of organizational goals. Integrated efforts means what? Integrated means we have to what we can say, integrate the efforts of all the people. Okay, so integration of effort is possible through if your leadership is proper. Persuasive means what? You are able to convince, and if you are communicating it properly, then only it is possible to direct. Okay, so next is means of motivation. Now why we are saying direction as means of motivation? It's one way to motivate the employees. Why we say like that? Because whenever the person direct their subordinates, they have to motivate them also. They have to take care of their other capabilities, other plus points while giving instructions. So in short, they motivate them, they guide them to do the work effectively. The motivation may be in the form of monetary, non-monetary, financial or non-financial. For example, by motivating them, by praising them, impartial, but it also encourages them to work properly. So, while directing the subordinates, their opinions are also considered. A manager identifies the potential and abilities of its subordinates and helps them to give their best. He also motivates them by offering them financial and non-financial incentives to improve their performance. Next, it provides stability. Stability plays very important role in growth and survival of the organization. Adapting effective leadership, communication, supervision, motivation develops cooperation and commitment. It provides stability and creates balance among various department and group. Next, coping up with the changes. Factors of business environment are always changing. See, the environment, business environment is dynamic. It changes continuously. It's not static. So your employee should be able to catch the opportunity. They should be able to cope up with the changes. So with the help of motivation, proper communication, leadership, employees can clearly understand the nature of change and also positive outcome of adapting to the change. For example, e-filing. Sometimes see, nowadays you can come across the online payment. In maximum cases, people have started using online payment option. Earlier they were not used to it, but few months back there was demonetization was introduced. At that time, lot of people started using internet banking, mobile banking. So according to changes, you have to cope with the changes. So next is effective utilization of resources. Direction involves assigning duties and responsibilities. Proper instructions are given so that duplication or wastage will not happen. Subordinates are guided to utilize the resources, and someone is there to direct you. Someone is cross-checking you, which helps effective utilization of your limited resources without any wastage. Then it creates team spirit. See, direction, by directing, the manager use various techniques how to direct, how to motivate his subordinate, how to carry out the work. It should create team spirit. Direction focuses on motivating the subordinate for group efforts. Group efforts or team spirits plays vital role in success. Why we say group efforts play vital role? Because see, in cricket match also we can see that if single player is doing his best in batting, bowling, fielding, but the whole team is not working properly, if there is no teamwork, team spirit is not there, then it may result the team will lose the match. So for winning, there should be team spirit, there should be some group efforts. Next, it explores capabilities of individuals. Every individual has various capabilities or potentials in addition to their formal qualification. Direction helps to identify and utilize their abilities for best performance by encouraging and motivating them just like a leader. Sometimes the worker, and maybe he is a worker because of his qualification, he is a worker, but maybe he is good in some technical knowledge or some other background. So it may help the organization. His contribution may help the organization. And this is possible, exploring capabilities of individual is possible only in the function of direction. Next, it increases efficiency level. Every individual has various capabilities or potentials in addition to their, guidance and motivation is given to subordinate, performs so every time guidance is given so they perform best. Then healthy cooperation, proper techniques of supervision are used. It works positively and returns into enhancing the efficiency level. Next, cooperation. Cooperation is necessary for smooth flow of organizational activities. It should be created by the manager, that is director, from top level to bottom level. Healthy cooperation, teamwork and planning is over, organizing is over, staffing is over. Next function is directing. Directing means to guiding, to giving the instructions. This is generally done by the director. That's why he is called as life spark of an enterprise. He gives the correct path, he guides the employees, guides the subordinates. It is the soul function. Why we call it as soul? Soul म्हणजे आत्मा. महत्वाचा function, very important function. If your guidance, if your direction is proper, then your result, you will get good result. Then one definition is given. By heart it as it is. So meaning and definition is over. Then let's move to the importance of directing. It initiates action. Initiates action means what? In the direction function, the manager gives some instruction regarding what to do, how to do, when to do. All these actions, all these instructions are given, and then employee starts taking action for it. Then integrates efforts. Integrates means what? एकत्र करणे, bring together. So whatever the efforts you have, all the efforts are integrated. Then means of motivation. Why direction is called means of motivation? See, if I am guiding 5 to 6 employees, my subordinates are there, I am manager and I am having 5 to 6 subordinates who are working under me. It's by directing, I will motivate them. I will give financial incentives to them. I will give non-financial incentives to them. Now what is financial incentives and non-financial incentives? Financial incentives are also called as monetary incentives, and non-financial incentives are called as non-monetary. Sometimes what happens, giving promotion or just praising the person in front of all, or giving letter of congratulations for his best performance. All these things are non-financial incentives which motivate the person to work to perform more. And financial means giving promotion or giving salary hike. All these things will, or giving some rewards. This will help him to motivate. So by directing, if I motivate them, they will do their best, which helps the organization. It provides stability. Why it provides stability? Because it gives proper direction to the person what exactly the organization wants. Then coping up with changes. See, environment is dynamic, business environment is dynamic, it changes continuously. So direction helps them how to tackle the changes. Then effective utilization of resources. Duties and responsibilities are given, proper work has been divided, so it helps to utilize the direction helps to utilize the resources effectively without wastage. They continuously guide, they instruct the resources available. If there is a wastage, they will guide about that also. Then it creates team spirit. See, group efforts are very important in any organization. If it's at individual level, it will not work. If it's a group efforts, the company will get benefit from it. Then we have explores capabilities, because by directing I will come to know, I come across the other than his qualification, he has some plus points which are helpful for the organization. Maybe he has some technical knowledge, he is contributing something new. That's why in direction it can come across his capabilities also. Accordingly he can guide him, instruct him, increases efficiency level. Direction, because of direction he continuously gives instruction, direction to them, which helps to increase their efficiency level. Then cooperation, proper cooperation is also possible because of direction. Please go through this point. In the next lecture we will see the next